What's up, guys? It's JFLOOD201. I'm back at it again, and tonight we're going to be reacting to some news. So I heard today that the Trump organization, essentially the thing that he uses to have money donated to him and then move that around so that he can use it or spend that money on things besides his campaign, right? Like his flights, his vacations, his golfing and stuff like that, his dinners. That organization, I believe, has been found guilty, and we're gonna find out of what exactly. So yeah, we're just gonna be reacting to some news clips I can find here on YouTube. This is just something I read about and saw on Twitter, and yeah, let's hear what they have to say, or if it's fake news or not, right? So here we go.
Tonight, two entities of the Trump Organization, the Trump Corporation, and the Trump Payroll Corporation found guilty of criminal tax fraud, convicted on all 17 counts, including tax fraud, falsified business records, and conspiracy.
That is consequential. It underscores that in Manhattan, we have one standard of justice for all.
Trump was not charged, and the defense said he did not know, but prosecutors say he signed off on parts of the scheme, initialing memos like this one that prosecutors believe were intended to cheat tax officials. Experts say the verdict could make his second bid for the presidency more challenging. Prosecutors saying in closing arguments that the former president was not blissfully ignorant. Prosecutors said that for 15 years, executives at the Trump org leaned on the company to evade income taxes on rent, private school tuition, and luxury cars, and unveiled tax returns that showed massive losses, including nearly $1 billion in operating losses over a 2-year period while Trump starred on reality TV and as he was campaigning for president. A Trump Organization spokesperson reacted to the guilty verdict, saying the notion that a company could be held responsible for an employee's actions to benefit themselves on their own personal tax returns is simply preposterous.
We'll certainly be appealing, of course.
Felony convictions carry fines totaling up to $1.7 million.
Yo, that's nothing though. That's fucking cheese whiz for my boy. On the flip side of that, wow. Like, yo, how many fucking different tax schemes were they working? Homie was paying nothing in tax. He's writing off his private schools. He's writing off his employees' private schools tuition and shit. Like, yeah, like this is the company needs this. Like, what the fuck, bro? This is wild. Like, I'm all for using the tax code and getting the best deal that you can. But there's no reason that organizations like Trump and his bullshit like charity or whatever should be allowed to operate with impunity. I mean, these guys are essentially dining on the tax dollar, like when you think about it. So we've subsidized the wealthy lifestyle. So if you're wealthy and you can get to the point where you can eat out every night and you're sending your kids to private schools and being chauffeured around Manhattan, yeah, sure. Well, the average Joe is gonna foot the bill on those real expensive, dinners when you want to show off, and you just write it off as, oh yeah, this is part of my business. I was with a client or whatever. It's just sad that how much of it goes on in New York City, and then also how our own culture admonishes those types of people. We look up to Trump. We look up to the Trumps of the world, to the people who are, scheming on their tax returns. We look up to the people who are frauding the PPP loans. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, but like, oh wow, you're such a clever businessman. You know what I mean? It's just bizarre to me. Anyway, let's keep going. 1.7 million is nothing to the homie though.
Zorine Shah, ABC News Los Angeles.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos.
All right, well that was it then. So, I mean, fucking, wow, like Well, we gotta get more on it. So let's search this Trump New York City case verdict. I didn't even look to see what was what. I just clicked on the first result. So let's see what's going on.
The fraud.
Former President
Former President Trump is not charged in this
but
case. But prosecutors did say during closing arguments that he had knowledge of the scheme.
CBS News senior investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge joins us now. She's been following this case for us from Washington. Catherine, what do you make of this verdict?
Well, it's a very significant verdict.
This investigation began back in around 2018,
and then it
became a formal criminal trial in the fall of this year, and the juries only had the evidence and this complex set of charges for 2 days.
Is she blinking a lot, or is it me?
Decision.
At the heart of this
case, this was about tax fraud, and the allegation was that Trump executives were enriched while at the same time they were reducing their tax liability. So, for example, if an executive received a holiday bonus, that bonus would be paid to them not as an employee of the company, but as an independent contractor because it allowed them to pay less tax on it. In addition, there were perks such as apartments, chauffeurs, car services. All of this should have been declared as income. But the jurors found that it was not properly declared, and it was the basis of the tax fraud charge. Catherine, you mentioned, among other things, the rent being paid by the Trump organization. That was one of the things that we saw prosecutors actually point a finger at.
Yo, homie wasn't paying rent. Homie wasn't paying for gas. Homie wasn't paying for nothing.
Former president, because he had signed one of the leases that they presented. Talk to us a little bit more about former CFO Alan Weisselberg and his guilty plea and his testimony factoring into this case and what he had to say about the former president.
Well, Alan Weisselberg
is not a household name, but he was the CFO or Chief Executive Officer for the Trump Organization. So he was the top money man when it came to the accounts payable. And he pled guilty to a number of counts earlier this year. And in response to that guilty plea, there was an agreement that he would testify at this trial. I believe it was for approximately 3 days. So he was able to walk jurors through the mechanics of how it worked. And you're quite right to point out that a number of these checks, especially those of high dollar amounts,
This is wild,
by former President Trump, who at that time was the executive of the Trump Organization. I want to emphasize that Alan Weisselberg was never seen by the prosecution as a cooperating witness. That this testimony was secured as part of an agreement that saw him commit to jail time, probation, as well as a very significant financial penalty.
Trump International Golf Club.
Well,
I work right by the Trump International Golf Club, and let me just tell you guys.
Breaking news: the Trump organization has
nothing
been
happens there.
declared
Nothing.
guilty on
Like,
all
it's boring
17
as fuck,
counts that are related to tax fraud. Catherine Herridge is with us.
So I don't even really know how to react to this anymore, because there's so many different Trump reactions, and like he's done so much stupid, wild shit. We tried to impeach him twice. Both times didn't work. Trump is completely irresponsible and unpredictable. And in the same way, he is a unique person. He is like the most unique president ever, I would say, by far. And I think it really has to do with the fact that he's not actually, he doesn't really believe or care about democracy. And I really mean that. Like, he doesn't. He doesn't really care about it. He pretends to. He thinks he does, right? But ultimately, he cares much more about winning or whatever, and money and cheating people out of stuff and not paying taxes. But he's just such an interesting guy. He just really is. This I don't even know if this will stick, you know? Who knows? Who knows if people will care in a month, right?
Down what this all mean. And
I don't know.
Catherine, during closing arguments, as you mentioned, the prosecutor suggested that Trump was basically in on it, that he
Interesting to say
fraud
the
by
least.
signing checks. What are the ramifications of the
He's out there doing fraud a few years before running for president, you know, running for president.
It's an excellent question. I think they're kind of
Now he's all loosey-goosey with that. He's all loosey-goosey with that campaign account.
In this case really strengthens the position of the New York Attorney General Letitia James, who is bringing a separate case, and the end goal there is to take the Trump organization and effectively block them out of doing business in New York State. If this had gone the other way, it would have essentially weakened her case to make that argument. Secondly, a verdict like this by the jury makes it much harder for the Trump organization to do sort of day-to-day business. Practices like securing loans, for example. It's a tremendous black mark, even though the financial penalty in this case is relatively small for a large corporation. It was around $1.62 million. So it's very symbolic in terms of the investigations going forward, sort of adding more evidence to the New York Attorney General's ongoing investigation. And then it's also, practically speaking, sort of a black eye for the company in terms of their efforts.
Well, you heard it here first, guys. He definitely was aware of the fraud. He might have even overseen it, but he's definitely aware of it. Was he aware of it in its capacity, in the sense that, does he know everything that's going on in the company? Does he know everybody who's getting, special bonuses that have the best tax return on it? No, he probably didn't. But I'm sure there's things that he said to do, and that he has directed his lawyers and his company to practice in a certain way, and that's how they practice. That's a par for the course for Trump. Golf analogy. All right. That's it. We out. Good night. This is JFLOOD201. Follow me on Instagram, and let's do it. More reactions. They're coming at you. I'm gonna put up I'm gonna react to some hip hop before going to bed tonight. And yeah, that's it.